Alright, it's your boy Aces Gavin. I'm coming at you guys with the next episode of my life story. Now. Last episode, I was talking about how it got cut off mad abruptly because I got a phone call during the recording. But it's a good spot to re-end it. Essentially, what I was talking about is that I didn't really know how to react to Mia actually calling me. Well, hitting me up on AIM. So we're going to talk about that real quick. When that happened, I was definitely in shock. My heart dropped. I was kind of like, I can't believe this is here, because I actually knew what it was really about. She wasn't doing that because she really actually wanted me to know. She was doing that because she missed me. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the situation. I don't know what was going on at that point, but she contacted me because of something. So we just started talking. It was like, oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you went and did some missionary work. I'm proud that you grew up and you're doing the things you want to do. I'm like, it's mad good. I told her what I was doing, like I'm in school, college, doing this, and this. I'm in Florida, blah, blah, blah. So we're kind of talking, and we're just kind of getting along, which made no fucking sense to me. Given how everything was and everything, just the way things were, for me to be talking to her after everything I was going through, for me to get that message, you guys got to understand at this point, she was the most important female to me, next to Shadi. I would say Shadi would be first, because of everything I went through with Shadi and how I felt about her and how close I was to her as a friend. Shadi was like a best friend to me, and she still is. It's kind of like there was something about her that just made her stand out, And I guess in retrospect, you can kind of say those are the best girls to ever have, is the girls that can be your best friend more than anything. Shadi would definitely be first. Mia was second. And with Mia, when she hit me up, because I haven't talked to her in so long, it was, and I haven't talked to Shadi either. She was in the military, so I couldn't deal with her because she wasn't around. So when I was talking to Mia, I was just like, wow, I'm fucking talking to Mia. I remember talking to her, and I remember going home. We were talking about pretty much just talking, and it was nice. And I was like, and I ended the conversation saying, oh, hey, I enjoyed talking to you. I'll hit you up soon, She's like, yeah, that'd be cool. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow. So I went and went home, and I was mad happy. I was just like, wow, this is insane. What the hell is this all about? I remember talking to, Cody, and I'm like, yo, this and this is going on. At this point, you guys gotta understand, Cody's kind of been in the picture at this point, because, when I was in Florida, I kind of started talking to him a lot more than I was prior. So he became somebody I was often talking to and, explain things to and whatnot. And I was talking to him, I was like, yo, this happened. Yeah, she's talking to me, I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is crazy. I don't even know how to think about this. He's like, yo, that's nuts. The next day comes, I hit her back, and we're talking again. That conversation goes well. I'm like, all right, this is weird, and I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't seem right though, because I don't see any resolve about what happened between us. It was lacking. Everything that we were talking about, nothing had to do with anything that prior happened before us, or any emotions being brought up about it, which made me believe that if she did have a resolve about it, if she came to a conclusion, or she had a certain amount of feeling, I would have heard about it by now. So I was a little worried about that. I was like, what the fuck's going on with this? Long story short, I'm like, all right, well, let's see where it goes. I waited a couple days. I talked to her one more time, and I'm talking to her, and she's asking me about, things and what's going on, and she was asking me about my name, Aces. Now I'm just like, well, it has a meaning behind it, and she's like, what is that? And I pretty much told her what it was. Now some of you don't know. Some of you don't. I don't think some of you know. Some of y'all might think that Aces is my actual government name, but it's actually not. What it is a name that I gave myself to remind me of what my actual goal is, and it's something that every time I hear the name or see the name, it's a reminder of what it is. So essentially, let me explain to you how I explained it to her. Aces comes from a term that I find it comes from a saying: an oasis of serenity amid a world of chaos. An oasis is something that, let's just say you're in the desert and you're dying of thirst. If you've seen an oasis, it would be a vision of water or whatever you are desiring or craving or needing at that particular time. So to say an oasis of serenity amid a world of chaos is essentially saying that you're searching, you see signs, or you see a mirage, or you feel a mirage of serenity, which is almost complete bliss. My whole thing was after what I did in the whole Mia situation, how that person was one of the closest people I ever had in my life, and due to my own selfish situations, I fucked that up and wanted to actually, just really fix that. I pretty much used that as my way to, I'm like, you know what, this is going to be something that I'm going to use to move forward and be able to get over the situation. So pretty much, an Oasis of Serenity amid a world of chaos, meaning that I am myself in the Oasis. I took the O off it just to represent the fact that it's not necessarily an illusion. It's not a mirage. Oasis is the reminder of the fact that having a sense of serenity in this planet is almost impossible. But I want to search for it, and I want to live my life trying to find that serenity, which is why I was in Florida searching for that serenity, searching for what it was going to be that would give me that pure bliss, that even if it was only 60 seconds of serenity, that would be my goal in life. I wanted to confirm what love was. I wanted to confirm certain emotions that I didn't see as a child. I didn't care about financial things. I didn't care about money. I just wanted to feel that serene type of feeling that would make me feel like, yo, this is what life is about. This is what love is. This is what life is about. And an oasis of serenity amid a world of chaos. This world is crazy. The world becomes more crazy as time goes on. It's to the point where love almost doesn't exist in this world. Loyalty doesn't exist in this world. Things are just so fucking crazy. Like 12-year-olds are running around giving head. It's almost like the world is truly chaotic. And when I look at everything, I'm still out here searching for that serenity. And that's what it was. Now, when I told Mia this, she got extremely pissed off. When I say mad, she got fucking tight. I don't really know why she got tight, but my assumption is she thought it was a way for me to crutch what I did to her, and it made her fucking mad. The fact that I was resolved about it, and I had a really strong resolution as far as like, yo, I know what I did was wrong. I feel this, and this way, and I've dealt with it by doing this and moving on and doing things in a better way. When she heard that, she said, and I quote, like, fuck your name. I was like, what? She's like, oh, that's so fucking stupid. Like, you think you could just say that and do that and it makes everything that you did okay? Like, no, it never does. Essentially what had happened was she caught emotions. Like, the emotions that she had for me came out at that point. The emotions that she'd been holding on for mad long and not saying anything about and being to herself about came out at that point. And when they came out anger because she didn't have a choice. Now, at this moment in my life, I can definitely relate to how she felt. And even before that, I can relate because I've dealt with certain things similar to that, where you didn't have your choice was taken away. Where you're with somebody and they play you, your choice gets taken away. Your choice of, hey, I wanted this to work, I wanted to do this. When they take that choice away, it changes everything. So essentially, that's what happened. And when that happened with her, she got fucking angry. She shit on my name. I felt mad disrespected. I felt mad fucking pissed off about that. I was like so mad. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, are you serious? After all this time, you think you have a right to get like mad pissed off about that? You may be so, but what the fuck's the point? Like, does it make you feel better? It obviously didn't. Long story short, we got into a little argument about it, and then after that, left it alone. I tried to contact her again after that. It just wasn't the same. She was still fucking mad. She just was like, oh, I don't want to talk to you and leave you alone. I didn't pursue her. I let her go, and that was that. And the shitty part about it was that shit just sucked because I felt like it really could have been something really nice between me and her, you know? Maybe I always wanted that. I don't know. But I left it alone. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I can accept the fact that I did what I did, and I can move forward. Just like I did before. So, dealing with her that second time, like after all that time, and going through that, it really kind of put me in a sad place because it reminded me of how I felt. Like when I felt like there was hope between me and her again, because we were talking, it changed a lot in my life. I was a lot more happy those 3 days. Like, yo, this could be something. But it just ended up being nothing, which really fucking sucked. Now, during this entire time, let me tell you guys, I was sending letters to Shadi during this overall, because she was, like I said, she was in the military. I was sending her letters back and forth, talking to her, telling her how proud I am. I started noticing changes in her because, like, the military will definitely give you discipline. And I respect the military for that, and all people that fight for a country and whatnot. I learned a lot about the military from her. Shadi has taught me a lot, and I would just kind of send her message back and forth, like, I kind of fell in love with her all over again, because some of the flaws that she had were just gone when she went there, and she was just a different person, same person with improvements, and I was just kind of like really happy to hear that. So I'm talking to her. And, we're having a lot of conversations. I'm sending, like, mad letters and telling her what I'm doing and what I'm going through, and everything was good. And she ended up telling me, oh, I'm getting out soon, blah, 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 blah. And I don't really know where I want to go. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, And after this whole thing with the whole Mia situation ended, I waited mind you, all this happened a few months after that. mind you, just still didn't move in yet. So I've been in this house for 6 months now. I think on the 5th month I actually got electricity, and the 6th month I got Wi-Fi. Because I went back to school another semester, and the money I got from school I used on that. I bought a PS3. I bought Tekken. What Tekken game was that? Tekken 6. I bought Tekken 6. I bought PS3. I bought Wi-Fi. I bought turned all the things on, and that was pretty much that was it. I bought a joystick, like an arcade stick, and I was chilling. So the next part of this story, which we're gonna get into next video, is I asked Shadi, I'm like, yo, like, do you want to come here? Like, do you want to give this another try? Like, I respect who you become. I really like who you are. I've always cared about you. I really care about you a lot, and like, I love you practically, and then I really think that it could work this time. I would like to try this again with you, and here alone out of our home state, and just really kind of see what we can get going. Because at that point, I was sitting there, I was there looking for Serenity, and I wasn't sure if it was actually going to come in the form of a female or anything. I wasn't even sure at this point anymore. But I was like, you know what? You've always been there for me. You always did this and this, and I kind of just want to take that chance with you. And that's essentially what I did. So where we pick up on the next time we come back, we're going to pick up on what life was like when she actually came, because she did come. And when she moved in there, we're going to pick up from there, and we're going to get into some other stuff. Because like I said, this is starting to become, like I said, this is going to be very important. And just stay tuned. It's your boy Aces Galvin, and we out. One.